Today's webinar is about insights from the 2020 Gartner Magic Quadrant for Network Firewalls, as well as an overview of our Hillstone solutions. Let's start today's presentation highlighting the Gartner Magic Quadrant. As you know, Gartner just released its Magic Quadrant report for network firewalls for the year 2020. This year, a total of 17 vendors were included. For Hillstone, it's the 7th consecutive year for inclusion. And as is the case every year, we continue to improve our position by moving to the top right, getting closer to the visionary quadrant. Some notable commentary for Hillstone include: Hillstone offers a broad network security portfolio ideal for enterprises seeking consolidation toward a single vendor. Also mentioned is the favorable fact that Hillstone has a solution in the micro-segmentation space and in the network detection and response, NDR space. Again, this is a great testament to our long-standing vision and technology. Let's take a few minutes and dig into Gartner's view of the firewall landscape and what it means for us. Gartner points out several challenges and trends faced by enterprises today, as well as recommendations. We see a lot of opportunity here for us. For enterprises, the challenges today are high due to the pandemic. Because many employers are currently working from home, there's an increase in demand for VPN. And this requires that your firewall has the ability to handle very high WAN bandwidth with VPN traffic, to be able to encrypt and decrypt at line speed. Another trend is the adoption of firewall as a service, to be able to set up remote access faster and more efficiently. Enterprises are increasingly evaluating and implementing firewall as a service. Cloud adoption is now even more accelerated and will continue to accelerate in the coming years. Enterprises are also putting more and more emphasis on security in the cloud. Naturally, we are seeing more security solutions in the market that address a wide spectrum of scenarios. ZTNA refers to Zero Trust Network Access. It has been a big buzzword this year, mainly because of the pandemic and work from home mandate. And one of the key promises from ZTNA is the ability to deliver a next generation remote access tool. Enterprises are essentially looking for ways to take advantage of the technology, but the way we see it, ZTNA needs more time to reach maturity. But the current high interest is going to drive demand and speed up adoption and therefore the development of the technology. And no doubt, the pandemic has impacted a lot of businesses in many ways, and cost is on top of everyone's minds, especially IT departments. Enterprises are consolidating products, consolidating solutions, and consolidating on vendors to keep budget under control, all while trying to keep their network secure. So as a result, Gartner has made recommendations on key things to consider when choosing a firewall vendor, shown here on the right-hand column, in no particular order. One is to make sure they have a strong product strategy in cloud security. Secondly, the solution must have integrated and centralized visibility and management tools between security product lines. This is to simplify operation within a hybrid environment. Ideally, there's a single pane of glass for managing all products. Another key point is whether the vendor offers firewall as a service, which also happens to be a requirement for work from home deployments. Gartner recommends looking for vendors that offer mature threat correlation or automated and actionable recommendations. As you know, AI integration in the security industry is nothing new, and its adoption continues to increase. The remainder of the bullets here all relate to offering cost-effective solutions, streamlining vendors and products for a lower total cost of ownership of the firewall for the client. A key point is leading with price versus performance ratio for the hardware. This addresses the cost and budget issues faced by IT departments who are very budget conscious today. Also, things like offering bundled licenses and technical support, or even more cost-effective enterprise license agreement contracts for companies trying to consolidate toward a single vendor. These are all ways that vendors can provide cost-effective solutions. Now let's take a look at the security market spending trends by the different product categories shown here. For each product category, the size of the circle is the market size, while the positioning is about growth rate. Circles toward the top right have higher growth rates. This chart gives you an idea of where enterprises are spending their security budget and the direction the security market is headed. The biggest circle, as you can see, is in the middle, and it's security services. This is the biggest market today. The growth is about average. Another big circle to consider is the orange one, network security equipment. This is essentially security hardware purchases. And the one to the right of it is application security. The market for app security is fairly big too, but the growth rate is higher. Take a look at the light blue circle. This is for identity access management. The market size is not far behind, and the growth rate is also pretty high. Data security sits on the top right. It's a smaller circle. The market size is still small, but the growth rate is high. So this is something we will keep an eye out. You're probably familiar with the Gartner hype cycle and have probably seen it from time to time. It's a graph that shows technology maturity. In the past, it used to be called Gartner Hype Cycle Report for threats facing technology, and now in 2020, it has changed the name to Hype Cycle for network security. Typically, according to Gartner, a technology goes through the initial phase and gets hyped with inflated expectations. Then the hype dies down and the technology goes through a trough. And then the real value is realized when there's increased acceptance and adoption. Eventually, the technology matures, development slows, and the technology reaches a richer plateau. If you look at the right side, you see IPS and firewall as more mature technologies. And you can see SD-WAN, micro-segmentation is on an upward slope and still getting market share and gaining traction. At the peak of the hype, we see SASE, the Secure Access Service Edge, and Firewall as a Service. In terms of maturity, there's still a way to go for those technologies. And then on the downslope and in the trough, we see IoT security. We see network security policy management and zero trust network access. We need to keep an eye on these because maybe within a year or two, they may move onto the upward slope and get more and more traction. At Hillstone, we either already have a product and a solution in a lot of these areas or are in development in anticipation of adoption in the market. And the key thing I want to point out is that on this hype cycle report, for threats facing technology or network security, Hillstone Networks is recognized as a sample vendor for firewalls since 2013. That's quite a few years running, and there are many reasons for this, and the next few slides will dive into that. So we'll change direction now a little bit from talking about industry trends to how Hillstone is playing in this space. Hillstone's approach to security can be described in 3 words: see, understand, and act. Our solutions deliver the visibility, the intelligence, and protection that let enterprises comprehensively see, thoroughly understand, and rapidly act against cyber threats. First, visibility. We help customers gain visibility from the edge to the cloud, including internal intranets, public cloud, private cloud, and remote locations. Visibility into virtualized environments, identifying advanced threats. We also offer visibility of users' devices and applications. Our solutions provide comprehensive security analytics to help IT teams understand their security posture across all sites. We offer high-speed network traffic analysis to help identify lateral movements and what's happening in your internet, as well as in the cloud. Solutions based on data mining and machine learning deliver the intelligence to help IT teams understand the nature of new attacks across the entire stage of the cyber kill chain. And finally, we help organizations act timely against threats. We have a central management platform that, as the single point of control, drives distributed enforcement over many sites in real time. We help customers reduce response times through automation and mitigation. All of these capabilities we can deliver in high speed and large capacity systems that can support the largest of the data centers. Now shifting to the Hillstone portfolio. Today, Hillstone is far from a firewall-only company. If you recall, one of the key points in Gartner's report is that Hillstone provides a robust portfolio of products and offers a complete solution to the customer. Among the product categories in the portfolio, we have perimeter defense, which includes next-gen firewalls, IPS, and this year we also added application delivery controller, ADC. We also offer solutions in the breach prevention category, where we have the I-Series server breach detection system and also the T-Series intelligent next-gen firewall. We have large boxes that help defend data center perimeters for data center protection called the X-Series data center firewall. And for cloud security, we offer Cloud Hive for micro-segmentation and Cloud Edge for VPC protection for public or private cloud, and also for network function virtualization types of scenarios. That's NFV. On top of these core products, we offer a rich set of security services. We have AI-based detection called Stone Shield. We have Sandbox, malware detection, and as you can see, a fairly rich set of services. And we're also continuously developing new services and new functionality within these services. This is what essentially the majority of our technology development is going into. And across these products and services, we have a management and auditing platform that helps manage the security infrastructure itself in order to be able to visualize, analyze the security data, and also to detect and respond to security incidents. And among our broad portfolio from the previous slide, we have many Hillstone products that have been recognized by the industry analysts. And the list is long, so let's go through over a few of them. For example, in the Gartner Network Detection and Response Market Guide report, Hillstone SBDS has been included for the last 2 years. In the Gartner Market Guide for Cloud Protection, Hillstone Cloud Hive is recognized as a micro-segmentation product. Hillstone Next-Gen Firewall has been included in the Gartner Market Guide for VPN. Hillstone's IPS appears in the Gartner IPS Market Guide. These accolades, analyst recognition, are great proof points with customers. And now looking forward, let's take a closer look at the key initiatives that we're currently focused on over the next few slides. The first is AI-powered intelligent breach prevention. Hillstone has been a pioneer in using machine learning and data analytics in security. We first released our T-Series intelligent next-gen firewall about 7 years ago, incorporating detection engines that are based on AI. Second, we have cloud security. At Hillstone, we have been delivering on cloud security from the onset. We have a very rich set of products and solutions to protect virtualized data centers and cloud environments. The third initiative is Secure SD-WAN solution for distributed enterprises. How to enable an enterprise as different geolocations? The internet link is an important problem to solve, and this problem is increasingly becoming critical because IoT devices are increasing in number. First, Hillstone Intelligent Breach Prevention Solutions powered with AI and machine learning. These solutions have multiple unique technologies. First, Hillstone Abnormal Behavior Detection Technology, ABD, uses hundreds of dimensional arrays to learn network behavior on any given business day, called behavior modeling. It trains and optimizes the modeling algorithm with real hacking tools. It monitors and identifies normal activities continuously and timely. And aside from detecting abnormal behavior, Hillstone harnesses machine learning and mathematical modeling to identify behavior that is especially characteristic of millions of known malwares. It detects unknown malware against these behavior model patterns. And this technology or process is called Hillstone Advanced Threat Detection, ATD. And then you have the threat correlation engine, which analyzes and correlates data on indicators of compromise from the behavior-based engines, as well as signature-based engines. This allows the threat correlation engine to connect all the dots for an attack. It also provides visibility for suspected breaches that are in progress over a given period of time. So as you can see, Hillstone provides multiple detection engines and maps against the cyber kill chain stages from reconnaissance through exfiltration with forensic evidence and other actionable options, which allows security teams to see, understand, and act to stop a threat quickly. Hillstone will continue to invest heavily in data analytics and AI to include more data sources and continue to improve the accuracy. Cloud technology adoption has consistently been growing and now accelerated during the pandemic. Hillstone Cloud and data center security solutions provide complete protection for the modern data center from inside out. These solutions include these three major solutions: X Series, our flagship data center firewall; Cloud Hive, micro-segmentation solution; and Cloud Edge, our virtual next generation firewall. The X Series is future-proofed and designed for the modern data center, whether it's small or large. With its fully distributed software architecture, it provides total separation of the network from the application layer. It delivers linear performance, linear scalability, and higher reliability. Cloud Hive offers advanced micro-segmentation technology to make security within the cloud possible. You can easily monitor and control traffic between virtual machines regardless of where they reside. And Cloud Hive integrates with the most popular cloud orchestration platforms, including VMware and OpenStack. Next, we have Cloud Edge. For VPC protection for the public cloud or private cloud, or in the NFV environment, Cloud Edge provides the most advanced security capabilities with broad compatibility and automation. So we think that cloud is the present and the future, and cloud security is a very important problem to solve, and we're investing heavily in it. And now with the pandemic, with people working from home, especially essentially every home becomes a branch office of one person. So how do you address this issue? Well, this is an evolving area of interest with many hot topics such as SD-WAN, ZTNA, Zero Trust Network Access, Security Access Service Edge or SASE, all in the works. So Hillstone addresses it with an integrated solution for SD-WAN that comes with security embedded natively. It supports centralized management. So that means it manages the SD-WAN aspects of the network, but also manages the security elements of the actual deployment as well, all in one solution. So centralized management, effortless deployment with zero-touch provisioning, intelligent multi-link management and link optimization, seamless end-to-end encryption, all with a lower TCO. So there's a reason, actually many reasons, why Gartner continues to acknowledge and recognize Hillstone every year in their market guides and Magic Quadrants. With Hillstone, enterprises get a complete security risk management stack. Our solutions deliver complete visibility into their assets, their users, devices, apps, and networks from edge to cloud. And all of this can be deployed at scale, anywhere in today's dynamic IT architecture while improving the overall total cost of ownership. This deep visibility, along with intelligent security analytics, help customers fully understand their security posture at all times, from pre-breach to post-breach. And it's not just the analysts validating us. We are a trusted and recognized advisor to our customers. Over 18,000 customers worldwide have validated our solutions and have peace of mind that they are complying with strict security mandates in an era of ever-increasing scrutiny. The voice of the customer speaks loudly. This year, we received a Gartner Peer Insights Customer's Choice Award for Network Firewalls. Hillstone is one of only 5 vendors that won this award, with the highest average rating based on customer feedback and reviews. So we appreciate that customers like our products and enjoy the support that we provide behind these products. And let's turn to Tim and take your questions. Tim, are you with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, Tim. Welcome.
Hello.
So let's see, we have a few questions here. I'm going to call out the first one. What environment does Cloud Hive support, NSXV or NSXT?
Yeah, today we support the NSXV, which is the last version, and we're working on the T version.
Okay, excellent. That answers that. The second question we have here is about SBDS solution. Can you explain the deployment scenario, use case for the SBDS solution?
SBDS is a server breach detection system, which basically help you look for anomalies and advanced threats inside your network. It's deployed like a IPS, IDS. So it basically connect to a tap port on a switch, and you mirror traffic from the switch to the tap port, and SBDS can see the traffic and analyze it. So after they see the data, it can give you a visibility report as well as a detection for anomalies and advanced threats. So usually it can be deployed in front of a server farm, so see all the traffic in and out of the server farm, or you can deploy it by hooking up with an access switch to see traffic in a certain network segments, or you can hook it up with a core switch to see the whole network. So different scenarios depend on what you want to do. So you can look for as long as you mirror the traffic, you can look for anomalies inside the traffic.
Okay, great. And I think a follow-on to that question is about the product series. What is the difference between the different series? You have the ET and X Cloud Edge series. How do they differentiate from each other?
Okay, ET and X. So these are all firewalls, but they are targeting different solutions and different deployment scenarios. So E is the generic NG firewall that you probably very, very familiar with. T series, has the added hardware and software to do analysis of network traffic and do data mining on the traffic. So if you needed the added security protection in addition to NG firewall, so this will be the product that you will need. So this will give you on top of NG firewall, also give you anomaly detection and also advanced threat detection. So and other post-breach IOCs as well. So X series is a data center firewall, so they are bigger and they have more built-in redundancy and scalability. So it's very suitable for data center deployment and some of the larger deployment scenarios. Cloud Edge is a virtual appliance, so that's sort of a virtual firewall. So it's deployed inside public cloud, and we also use it in some of the NFV scenarios where it works with orchestration software to do automation of firewall services. So different depend on different scenario. We have different products to address it.
Okay, excellent. And on the slide, you'll see an email, and also the website. So if you have more questions, you can always email us at inquiry@hillstone.com. And also get more product information on the website. I'm going to do a last check on the chat and Q&A and see if there's any other questions. I don't see any more questions, so I think that's a wrap. But before you leave, please take a moment to click on the survey link and submit your feedback. We sincerely appreciate that support from you. I want to thank Tim again for joining us and answering your questions. And that's it. We hope this has been helpful and informative, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.